Happy Friday to my basics bitches out there. This is Friday No Filter, where we unleash the rant on the basics of health. Each Friday, we tear down the glossy facade and dive headfirst into the nitty-gritty of what it takes to thrive in the chaos of modern health. No frills, no fluff, just straight talk about what matters. It's time to embrace the chaos on your own journey and give a big, bold middle finger to the status quo. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Don't Call Me Skinny. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great week out there. Winter is in full force, even though it's not technically winter yet. Here in Michigan, we got some snow again. This time it's like sticking. Ugh, I hate snow. It's cold. It's like when the wind hits your face and it fucking hurts. Ugh, I hate it. But that's what we got going on here in Michigan. So yay, team. Still, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit congested still, not terrible, but, we're still in it to win it as far as being, under the weather. I still have a kid with a cough. I have another kid who's all congested still. So the three of us are just, we're moving and grooving and we're just shaking and baking. I don't know. That's all I got. Apparently I like to rhyme today. So I'm just going to say in Val's Basics, you're probably getting really fucking annoyed with me. Don't really fucking care. But obviously link is in the show notes. And I'm going to talk about this thing that we keep doing. And that's all I'm saying about Val's Basics specifically. I'm not going to talk about it like that anymore. But so I've talked to a lot of women. And a lot of times I hear, I'm hearing two different things right now. One, it's just too busy of a time. Like it's just too busy. It's just so busy right now because the holidays and it's just so busy. And then the other, honestly, is a financial objection, which it's valid to an extent. But I will say a couple things about it's too busy / I don't have the money / whatever. This is what I'm going to tell you. Okay. This gives you the biggest, most bestest dopamine fucking hit ever, right? It gives you a really good dopamine hit. And I want to talk about why we put things off and how it gives us a dopamine hit and what this actually does to our brain, like physiologically, how it changes the chemical makeup in our brain, and why, if you are a person who has always done fad diets, why you're a person that's always started over on Monday, why you're a person that's always like, no, not right now. It's at the right time. Okay. This is all dopamine. This is all, feel good. And it is odd because it doesn't feel good to feel like shit. Right. So it's like, logically, when you look at it, it's like, well, why would I not want out of this pain? Why would I not want to move forward as something that's actually going to make me feel better? Even though, yes, it might be a time commitment. Yes, it might be a financial commitment, but like, why does my brain feel better just being like, well, this is safe enough for me. Right. And I talked about this. If you haven't listened to my, zones of fears, I want you guys to go back and listen to the episodes. It's episode 321. And it is going to, I'm going to be prefacing this a lot coming up. I've taken this and I've kind of like figured out what piece that I actually help women with in those different zones. And I've actually already been really excited. This is like so off topic and I'm going on a completely different rant, but like I've created an entire method on moving through these zones, on getting over these zone fear things that we stay stuck in. But it does have to do with that, because even though I talk about that in your comfort zone, being in your comfort zone, it is good enough. I don't feel bad enough yet. I have to sneeze, I think. So we stay in these zones, we stay comfortable, even though the comfortable is uncomfortable, technically. Like, I really thoroughly enjoy waking up, looking at myself in the mirror and hating it. Well, that's not true. Like, do you actually enjoy that? No. Does it feel good to look at yourself? No. Does it feel good when you put your clothes on and they don't fit? No. Does it feel good when you get out of breath walking upstairs? No. Does it feel good when you go to the doctor and they look at you sideways because they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you need to fucking get your health in order. Does that feel good? No. Some of you have been to the doctor appointment after doctor appointment after yeah, you need to lose weight. Yeah, you need to lose weight. Yeah, you need to lose weight. Okay, easier said than done. Thanks so much for all your help. Yeah, just eat less calories. Yeah, just move your body more. It is not this simple. And you're either given some kind of drug to help you fix it, or you're just told to eat less and move more. And it's like, that's so unhelpful. It's so unhelpful. So at the end of the day, what we need to start doing is understanding why we're stuck in these places. And I'm going to tell you, it's dopamine. Dopamine allows us to just kind of feel good about life. Even when it doesn't feel good, right? Somebody that sits there and tells me like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. I always fall off with my food. I'm unsure if I'm doing the right things, but then says, yeah, I'm just going to be more consistent. I've talked about this person. That's a dopamine hit for yourself. You're like, no, I can do this. This was just the talk I needed so that, because I already know what to do, even though I told you I don't know what to do, but I know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just going to do it. I bet that was 12 days ago. I guarantee you, if I were to go back and ask that person right now how they've done the last 12 days, I guarantee you, if she was honest with me, she probably would not be doing well, or hasn't started yet, or hasn't done it yet. Why? Because life is hard right now. And so she has taken 0 steps forward for herself. Now, I can't say this for certain, but I'm going to tell you what, I lived this fucking cycle of 32 years. I also know the cycle myself personally. We're like best friends. Like, we hang out together. We used to. I mean, we don't now, but we used to hang out together. Right? We get the new gym outfit. Oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I got my new gym shoes. I feel like $1 million. And you go for like 2 days. Dopamine hit. Makes you feel better. Oh, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm just going to go to the gym and do it by myself. Dopamine hit. Oh, I'm going to get this new app to track all my food in. Dopamine hit. Fun fact, I just did that. So my app was expiring where I track my food. Let's see, it expired. It expires in like 15 days, the 27th of December. And I was like, I kind of want to try something else. I kind of want to go a different route. Do I really need to get a different app? No. Do you want to know what getting a different app made me do? Be excited about tracking my food. What is that? A fucking dopamine hit. It's a fucking dopamine hit. Now, am I tracking my food right now? Sure. Is it going to last? Fucking hope so. I have an accountability partner that I'm showing my fucking food tracker to. So, but I was like, oh, I just need that real fast. I just need a new app to track my food, and it'll make me feel excited about it. Except guess what? If you listen to Wednesday's podcast, this is boring. This comes with a lot of undopamine-like moments. I don't think that's a word, undopamine. Non-dopamine moments. The dopamine ends up coming from sticking in it. The dopamine will eventually be not quitting. The dopamine eventually is the internal piece that comes from doing it without doing it for the scale, without doing it for, which is a dopamine hit, without doing it for the comments, dopamine hit. It has nothing to do with anything external. It has everything to do with your internal dialogue, your internal dialect with yourself. It's like, man, I could have quit, but I didn't. That's the dopamine hit. And some of you are like, oh, I'll just start in the new year. Bitch, no, you won't. I love you. I love you. God, I love you. But you're not starting on January 1st. I love you so much. Why do you think Fat Loss Basics doesn't start until the very first full week of January? I chose specifically not to have it start January 1st. Why do you think that is? Dopamine hit. What do you mean it doesn't start till January 6th? That's weird. That's like 6 days of the new year that you could have already been doing something. Guess what? December 2nd, you could have been fucking doing something by joining Fat Loss Basics. Dirt. And yet you're going to criticize my January 6th start date. And it's a dopamine hit. It is a fucking dopamine hit. That's all it is. And that's what we do to make ourselves feel better. Oh, I don't have the time. I'm going to start budgeting for that. No, you're not. It's a dopamine hit. And you want to know what that dopamine is doing? It's making you feel like you're taking the next step to doing something, and that's sufficient enough for you. That's the dopamine hit. Oh, I'll start in January. Oh, I'll just show up more disciplined. Oh, there's a reason you can't show up more disciplined. It has nothing to do with knowing what to do or actually not knowing what to do. There are a lot of people who show the fuck up super consistently doing the wrong fucking shit. And I say quote unquote wrong as in like not sustainable or excessive, or it doesn't get them the results that they want. Like, how many of you bitches go to Orange Theory Fitness for years and never get the result that you want, but you show up anyway? Why? You have accountability. So you're really great at being consistent showing up, but are you showing up in a way that's getting you where you want to go? Probably not. Right? It's the same thing in my business. I show up every day, but does it get me what I want? Not always. So what does that mean? I have to fucking do something different. I have to hire somebody else to be like, bitch, this is where you have some gaps. Let's fill these gaps. Oh, okay. Cool. But it's a dopamine hit to tell yourself, I'm going to start in January. It's a dopamine hit for you to tell yourself, I just don't have the time right now, because it makes you feel like, oh, I'm really considering it, but I just can't. That's a dopamine hit. It makes you feel like you might do something about it, even though you don't move forward. Why don't you move forward? Because you're scared. What you're scared of, that's for you to fucking unpack, or me to help you unpack. So dopamine is not going to get you where you want to go, guys. And the dopamine that you're looking for that's actually going to mean something to you has nothing to do with joining a program, has nothing to do with the new gym shoes you bought, has nothing to do with the things that people say about your weight or don't, whatever, you look so great. Oh, have you lost weight? Oh, it has nothing to do with those things. It's literally keeping the promises that you've made to yourself, that you show up for yourself every motherfucking day. That is the fucking dopamine hit. Palace Basics group coaching starts January 6th. You can hop in now. You can get support starting today. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? I don't have the money. I'm sorry. I love you so much, but your health is not an option. Check in the next episode.